Hello, you awesome friends. This is your pal Edwards here speaking, and it's LinkedIn Live Monday. And I just felt like talking to you about my latest LinkedIn secrets and thinking to help you win big in your own unique way. Now, firstly, welcome. It is 1:08 p.m. It's the afternoon of the 31st of July. Oh my God, where has the year gone? Got my coffee. I'm feeling a bit of an afternoon low right now. Do you feel those afternoon lows every now and then? Lows, haha, afternoon lows. But you know what? I just didn't care. I'm not going to let an afternoon low get in the way of me talking to you because I love your work. And here's one of the things that I love. It's energizing. There is a LinkedIn Live up on my mobile phone. So if I am looking at my phone, please don't feel like I'm disrespecting you or anything. I'm actually looking for your legendary comments. And we've got 10 of you winners. Welcome. If you just come in, like, share, comment, say hello as we talk everything and anything LinkedIn, networking, sales, and life. And if you're here, say hello, smash that like, share, and comment, and tell me where you're from. As I say, a big thank you. And what I'm going to do as well is I'm just going to keep it open on my end so I can see what's going on in real time. Oh my God, we've got Caesar Ocampo with us. Caesar, so good seeing you. And we need a sip of coffee. There we go. Cheers. Actually, I don't have much coffee today. That's my problem. Oh, very hot, but very delightful. Now, first secret I want to share with you legendary people. This is a question. You don't have to do this. Feel free to say no. But do you use LinkedIn over the weekend? Now, I actually got a lot of views over the weekend, right? I did a bit of a test on the weekend, actually. I usually back off a little bit on the weekends, but I decided to go super hard on the weekend with my LinkedIn content. And you know what? I got so many views. It's absolutely amazing. And this is a question for you. Jaideep, welcome. If you just come in, say hello, tell me where you're from. Smash that like, share, and comment. Now, let's say hypothetically, if you don't want to work weekends, it's awesome. Please don't use LinkedIn. But if you don't mind and you like LinkedIn, I love using LinkedIn on the weekends for several reasons. You don't get as many people on there, which means you get less content. I find it's easier for your content really to stand out. So yes, you have less people using LinkedIn over the weekends, but you have way less people posting. So what I found is I got a lot of views yesterday because even though there's less people on the platform on the weekends, as you'd expect, there's actually, though, less competition for my content, so my content got more views. And who think those likes and comments? Thank you for coming. I really appreciate you. Martian, welcome. And we got Jaideep. Welcome to you, winners. Smash that like, share, comment, say hello. So to me, it's a great opportunity. If you don't want to work weekends, it's fine. Don't use LinkedIn on the weekends. But if you don't mind or even just want to use LinkedIn a little bit, weekends are a great time to post. And that's one of the reasons why I love doing it. It brings me to the second point. What type of content do you like? What type of content do you like? I had this great conversation with Lassie yesterday. Make sure you connect with Lassie as well, talking about different types of content that we can use. You can do really industry-specific content. You can do very general content. Pros and cons for both. One of the big advantages of doing general content is you can get more views, more engagement, more likely to go viral. The advantage of niche content, though, is that often you get less views, but you can really focus on your customer. So my view is I do both. And that's one of the reasons for my LinkedIn Lives. My LinkedIn Live, I just talk LinkedIn. So because a bit of my content's a bit more general, I made the decision in my whole content strategy to make the LinkedIn Lives super laser focused on LinkedIn. If that makes any sense. Agari, welcome. Just come in, say hello. Marjan, love your work. If you've got any questions about LinkedIn, pop them in. Got any questions or thoughts about LinkedIn, pop them in the chat because I'd love to hear it. And if you're watching the recording afterwards, message me anytime. Now, I got a great point. Oh, great question from Caesar Ocampo. And everyone connect with Caesar. Caesar Ocampo is an old friend of mine. No, we go back many years. That's a great question. How different is LinkedIn versus Instagram? Can I use the same content from Insta? I'm going to say two things here. LinkedIn and Instagram are totally different. But originally, what helped me take off on LinkedIn is I used a lot of my Instagram-inspired content to take off LinkedIn. So I'm saying two different things here. LinkedIn is a very, very different platform in many ways to Instagram, especially how the algorithm works. Pretty obvious, right? But I mean, even behind the scenes, totally different. But quite often, if you create a beautiful visual piece of content that goes well on Insta, I bet you would go even further on LinkedIn because at the end of the day, right? And Caesar Ocampo is a commercial photographer. We go back many years. Your content on LinkedIn and Insta is going to be pretty similar anyway. You're going to be taking cool photos. You're going to be showing off the fact that you're a top photographer. Why would Facebook or Insta make any difference, or LinkedIn? So that would be my answer there. What do you think, Caesar? If you have any questions about LinkedIn, now's time to pop in the chat. I want to hear you. I want to hear what you're thinking. And also, too, before I forget, we've got a networking Zoom on tonight, Monday, 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Love to see if you're around. But great question, though. It's a big question, because if you share really specific industry content about what you do, you might get less views, but it's a real hit. We might go general and wide. So my view is you need a bit of both for different reasons. Number 3, how will you attract people? Why will people follow you? Why will people come to you? Why will they become leads? Why will they buy what you have? And I'm just asking you this question. I'm not asking this question in terms of sandbagging you or being a smart aleck. I'm just asking you to really think it through. So why should people watch this LinkedIn Live? And thank you, by the way. But why, in fact, I want to ask you, why do you watch my LinkedIn Lives? In fact, let's do some research. In fact, it's good research. Christine Bell will be proud of you. Christine Bell says, love Christine Bell. Can I ask a research question? Why do you watch my content? And thank you. I'm not saying that. Please keep watching it. And Chris Gillard, we've got Chris Gillard with us. Love your work here with this man. It's a legend. It's great advice. Yeah, Chris Gillard actually had a long day on Friday. We had a big, great chat on Friday. Met you and your legendary marketing manager, Chris Gillard. It's amazing. But seriously, why do you watch my content? Why do you follow me? Why is that? Now, I've asked this question before, and often the answers I'll get is, Ed, it's very light, inspirational, it's positive and fun. And also, you give great tips that helps me lift my game. And I've asked this question before, but I still love to hear your thoughts now, because I always pay to do heaps of research. But it's a good question. You got to really think through your content. Why does your content bring people to you? Why does it do that? And I found exactly that. The more positive you can give it, and the way you can give value. Now, value is a very nebulous content, because, thank you for who's doing all that liking and sharing. Thank you. And by the way, if you just come in, like, share, comment, tell me where you're from. Got any LinkedIn questions? Now's your chance to ask. And make sure you connect with wonderful Lassie as well. But that's a great question. And I think it's a really, really good question. How will you attract people? Why do people watch your content? And what is the value you deliver? Now, this is a very, very good question I get asked all the time. But Ed, if you just do a general bit of positive content, what's the value of that? It motivates and inspires people. So not all of your content has to deliver value in terms of what you do, in terms of technical value. You can deliver motivational value, empowerment value, that type of thing. Very, very important. Andrew Hoddies. Well said. Andrew Hoddies, great seeing you. Andrew Hoddies says, just like that, your content has to be engaging. Well said. And the question is, how do you engage? In fact, great question. How am I engaging on the slide? Why are you watching the slide? Bright colors, great graphics behind me. I got a cool slide. Yeah, I got it right. I usually get back to front this time. I got to do the opposite. I got a cool slide right there. I'm giving you value, answering your questions. That's why this live's working. And thank you for being part of it, be it the recording or live. But it's a good question to ask. What are you going to create? How is it going to bring you the opportunities that you want? Great question. Sometimes I go off track with my content. And it's a chance for me to really reset and think things through. But I just want to ask you, why do you watch my content? Why do you like it? I want to know. Just doing a bit of research. Thank you, by the way. Number 4, who are you creating content for? And furthermore, who you're reaching out to. So if you're jumping on LinkedIn and you're reaching out to people every day, who are you reaching out to, and who are you creating that content for? Be it you might be looking for a job, recruiters, be it external recruiters or recruiters within companies, HR people, general managers in a particular industry might be a target, might be a business owner. Whereas in my case, I'm targeting legendary business owners and entrepreneurs and a bit of corporate work. So it's got to keep in mind who you're creating your content for. And I'll use myself as an example. I'm creating content for people like you, highbrow, successful people that want to win big, and you deserve the best and you expect the best, and I give you the best. And that's very, very important. But have to think through who you're creating content for, why you're creating it, what is the point of what you're doing. And I find the more you think it through, the better off you're going to be. And friends, I just want to lift my cup up to you. Happy Monday. Thank you for being live and watching this LinkedIn Live. I'm so honored to have you amazing people with us, because you are very awesome. And I appreciate you so very, very, very much. And I love it. Just love it on phone. Has all the details right there on phone. It's just the best. Number 5, the daily habit. So how does LinkedIn become part of your daily life? This goes for all platforms, by the way. But what are you going to do every day on LinkedIn to get the results? What are you going to share? How are you going to talk to people? Like one of my biggest things now is we've got a huge following, get heaps of views, but my goal is that this is what I'm focusing on now is how can I get more people to our events? How can I attract more of high value leads? So I get the views and exposure, tick there. But my issue is more how to make my events bigger with the right people, how to bring in more leads. And that's what I've been thinking about. Bree Mirabito, great seeing you, Bree. I love your work. Bree and I go back many years. And I'm going to say that, Bree, you are an amazing lady. We go back many years, actually, Bree. I think over 10 years, Bree. So make sure as well you'll connect with each other. Use my LinkedIn Lives, not just as a chance to talk LinkedIn and learn from there, but a chance to network and connect with each other and win big on so many levels. If you want to get on a daily habit, for example, my daily habits is jumping on LinkedIn, replying to messages. Lately, I've been spending a lot of time reaching out to people. So this has been my big focus. So in terms of my content, everything tick, really happy with the way that's going. I have some good days and bad days, but overall the content's going the right way. But for me, my biggest focus is reaching out to people every day. So when I actually, most of my time on LinkedIn isn't so much creating content, but it's actually who am I reaching out to every day. And quite often, for example, tonight we've got our networking Zoom. This morning I got up nice and early to invite people to our networking Zoom, so we're all sort of for that. So yeah, these are some of the things you want to really, really think about to help you win big in your own unique way. So what are you going to create? Who are you going to reach out to? And what is your plan? Just a few questions there to keep you thinking. Lives. Now, the fact that you're watching this LinkedIn Live, and thank you again. You know what it means? Anna Perez with us. Anna, great seeing you. Love your work. If you just come in, like, share, comment, and say hello and tell me where you're from. But Anna Faraz, welcome. But lives are fantastic. One of the reasons why I love LinkedIn Lives is they get a lot of views. They get really, really good exposure, but they get really, really good engagement. One of the reasons why I've really gotten into the lives and really into it, if I look at a lot of my content is business networking. A little bit's LinkedIn. It's business networking, it's LinkedIn, and more general business and sales. Whereas for me, I'm using these LinkedIn Lives as that real opportunity to just take that deep dive on LinkedIn. And that's one thing I love about LinkedIn Lives. LinkedIn Lives are a great opportunity for long-form visual content. That's when you'll spend a bit of time there. You really want to deep dive and investigate a topic and explore that little bit deeper and dig that little bit closer to really understand a topic inside out and talk to your audience about, which is exactly what I'm doing now. And the fact that you're here, you're only going to be watching this LinkedIn Live. If A, you like Edward Zero, thank you, I like you too. But also two, if you love LinkedIn, which I certainly do. And this brings me to point 7 on why you should love LinkedIn. And I don't mean that in terms of being like a sycophant or cult or anything, but what I mean by that is that you want to enjoy your experience on LinkedIn. I'll give you an example. I don't really like, and now caveat here, I love the people I'm connected to, but I really, when it comes to Instagram and Facebook, it is a real chore for me to use those platforms. I just love jumping on LinkedIn just for the fun of it, right? I just really love LinkedIn. But platforms to me like Facebook and Instagram, yes, I'm good at it, but it feels like a chore to me. It's like washing dishes or something or hanging up clothes. I don't mind washing clothes, but I hate hanging up clothes. But it's a chore, right? I feel like it's a chore. And you don't want your LinkedIn experience being a chore. You want your LinkedIn experience being like positive, fun, uplifting experience. And this to me, being very careful who you connect with, who you're reaching out to. Are you sharing content that's in line with your values? Are you following content that's in line with your values and what you're trying to do? And to me, these are some of the key questions that you really want to think through and ask about. Oh my God, we've got Dara Tayrian with us. Dara, I'll see you Friday. In fact, little bit of a, not monologue, a little bit of a, so what's it called when you call it, you go off on a tangent? Well, not really a tangent. A little bit of a side plot here. Cheers, Dara. Love your work. You got any questions about LinkedIn business networking sales? Pop on the channel when you hear it. But a quick few announcements. This Friday, tonight, Monday, 8 p.m., we've got our next networking Zoom. Tuesday, we've got nothing on, which is awesome. Wednesday, wonderful Lassie in Sydney is running a Boss Ladies lunch. So if you are in Sydney, want to come to Lassie's Boss Lady lunch, just reach out to me or reach out to Lassie directly. It's 11:30 this Wednesday. And also, just reach out to Lassie if you haven't already. The ladies, of course. And also, too, while Lassie's running a Boss Ladies lunch, I'm actually in Canberra running our business networking meetup. So I'll be in Canberra, 1 p.m. for lunch at Evola Nishi and 2:30 p.m. for our meetup. Thursday, we've got our networking Zoom. And Friday, I'm off to the beautiful Sunshine State to run our meetup there. Lunch at 1 o'clock. And I'm here for 2:30, so heaps of stuff going on. So, friends, there you go. These are some of my thoughts. I'll do a quick recap. So I like them recaps. And we'll finish up shortly. If you've got any questions, pop in the chat. Let's do a quick recap. Cheers to you. Love your work. Do you love using LinkedIn over the weekend? You don't have to. I don't expect you to because it is the weekend. If you don't want to work the weekend, I respect that. But great chance to post content. There's not many people are on LinkedIn on the weekend, which means less competition for your content. And I find people really read your messages. Create content that you want to create. I create a lot of general content. I create the content that's still my general content. But I love doing these LinkedIn Lives and keeping them really specific and niche on the topic, which is fantastic. Number 3, how do you attract people? Why? Why are people going to watch your content? Why are they going to reach out to you? Why are they going to hire you? I ask myself these questions all the time. In fact, I'm doing a bit of research. Why do you follow my content? What do you like about it? I want to know, so I appreciate you. Number 4, who are you after? Who are you reaching out to? Job hunters might reach out to recruiters. Business owners might reach out to the potential customers, and you want to get in that daily habit. You want to be doing it day in and day out. Number 6, LinkedIn Lives are fantastic. They weren't, I wouldn't do them. Number 7, you don't want your LinkedIn to be a chore. You want your LinkedIn to be fun. You want to be connected with the right people. You want to be following the right people and having a great one. So, friends, what do you think? Let me know. Oh my God, we got Trent Mitchell. Trent can see. It's actually Trent's morning right now because it's 3 hours behind on the west coast of Australia. Trent, you are a fine man. But we're just finishing up now. If you just come in, don't worry. You can, if you wait a few minutes and come back to this link, you'll see the recording. But friends, I just want to say a big thank you. It's such an honor to have you with us. If you've got any questions or anything, just reach out to me. Got a Zoom tonight at 8 p.m. Make sure you connect with Wonderful Lassie as well. See you through a compo. Thank you, everyone. As well, if you're interested in our LinkedIn Influencer Mastery workshops or our LinkedIn mentoring programs at Business Community, just reach out to me. You'll absolutely love it. Friends, thank you. Stay awesome. Happy Monday. Talk to your winners all a little bit later on.